Hey y'all, what's good? What's good? What's good? I am back to do another reading for you guys. This reading will be for the fire signs. All right. So, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What's up, fire signs? I hope you all have been doing well. I hope you have been taking care of yourselves and all that good stuff and whatever and whatnot. Okay. Um, Man, I just hope that you guys have been pouring into yourselves. I hope that you guys have been, if you feel like you're in a season of learning lessons, I hope that you've been actually taking notes, okay, of the fact of the lesson that you need to learn so that you don't repeat the cycles, okay? We want to evolve, we want to grow, we want to elevate, right? We want to ascend to our highest and best selves, right? We want to align with the frequency of love and the Most High. Okay. Oh, hold on. We dropping stuff. Some of you guys, excuse me, could be like gaining a new position at work, possibly, or putting yourself in a better position because you don't like the present position that you're in. That could be, speaking to your finances or even like your living situation. Okay. Um, it's going to be different for everybody, but let's see what we got going on for our fire signs at this time. I was shuffling, the cards flew everywhere. Okay. Some of y'all could be needing to take a flight somewhere. Some of you could be traveling all over different places. Just depends on what y'all got going on. And shout out to the Leos. Okay. It is your birthday season at the time of me doing this reading. Okay, so I hope you all enjoy your birthday. Happy birthday, love. You may be traveling for your birthday. Okay, so safe travels. I know it's been a lot going on with the airlines and all of that, but hopefully y'all situation flows smoothly. Okay. And if you just don't have no issues, okay, because we done seen what's been going on, right? Flight delays, which it is retrograde, Mercury retrograde at this time. So I mean that kind of already makes sense, especially if you're familiar with it, and just the patterns of it. But like I was seeing, people had luggage that had been lost and all of that. So that could be a lot. You know what I mean? You'd be like, look now. But so hopefully that is not your circumstance and you guys are covered and protected, all right? And everything just flows smooth on your end, okay? Some of you guys could need to use a lot of patience at this time when it comes to certain things. So it could apply, going back to what I was talking about with the whole travel situation. You probably will need to, uh, use a lot of patience when it comes to your travel plans, okay? So just, take your time. If you're road tripping, like leave out earlier. Same for even like catching your flights. Make sure you are, look, they're far more earlier than what your flight is. And I know that can seem to be inconveniencing or even just not what you choose to want to do, right? Nobody really wants to sit in the airport for hours on end unless they absolutely have to. But, if you do that, it could hopefully help your circumstance. And for others, it just might need to be what you need to do in this time, right? Everything serves its purpose. Sometimes God just wants us to sit still in certain places. Why? Because either we're there to do God's work, right? We're there to shift the energy of the atmosphere. We're there to cross paths with certain individuals that maybe either we're going to help or they're going to help us, or just, it's mutual, right? So just, when you're in certain situations that like can be frustrating or overwhelming or just don't go as planned, always know that the divine is working through that circumstance, right? Whether it be for you or through you. So just start trying to see things from a different perspective versus just the challenge of it all. Okay, and I know that's easier said than done, but trust me when I say that I personally speak from experience, because there's definitely been situations where whether I felt inconvenienced or just not in the setting that I wanted to be in, or just uncomfortable, or whatever it was, God was still using and working through me. Not only that, I was also crossing paths with individuals who were able to help me as well. Okay, so that's a message for somebody, right? Because that just, yeah. Anywho, moving forward. So let me go ahead and really just welcome Spirit in, because I hadn't got to that part yet. But we'll do that and then get into more of what these cards are talking about, right? And you might not be able to see them all, but look, we're going to make it make sense, all right? So, Holy Spirit of pure divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this message. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the viewer as you see fit. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. Okay, and if y'all hear any excess noise in the background, look, it is what it is. I am a mother, okay? I have a child that is in the background doing what he be doing. So I do apologize if it is frustrating for you. However, look, if you want your message, you're going to get your message, you know? All right, love you. So, excuse me. Mariah Carey fantasy song could be relevant to you, because every time I see this fantasy card, I don't know, that's just what comes to me. Some of you guys could be in the spotlight. You could have fans, okay? And they are vicariously living through you, okay? I'm getting that for someone as well. Someone's name could start with an N as in Nancy, or an S as in Sam, okay? And those are just, random names I throw out there. But if that's your name, then hey, this reading is probably for you, right? So let's see what's going on here. You got some people that, okay, like I said, some of y'all, here's the thing, some of y'all don't have to be celebrities, right? You could just live a nice life. It doesn't have to be like super extra glamorous. It could just be a nice life for you, right? You have what you need. You're able to go buy the things that you want. Some of you may be flashy, some of you may not, but you have people who, like, some feel as though you have an advantage, okay, over them, in a sense. So basically it's giving that, oh, they think they're better than us energy type deal. Others just, they just admire it. They feel like you live a fantasy life, that you just that you're very blessed. Now some of them, child, on the lower vibrational end of things, some of them are jealous. They're envious. They feel like, what is this person doing that they're, able to live like this? Some of them are questioning your morals. They're wondering, are you scamming? Are you doing spell work? Like, they're curious as to how you're able to live this life that appears to be fantasy like for yourself. Okay, they see that you tend to yourself a lot. They see that you give yourself a lot of self-care, and or for some of y'all, maybe that's something that you need to do, right? Make sure that you're being adamant about giving yourself more self-care. This will give you an advantage when it comes to certain areas of your life, right? Or connecting with certain individuals, okay? Some of you could be an artist, or that could be something that you should tap into in some way, shape, or form, so that you can release any heaviness that's on you. It could simply be it can be, the art is what you make it, period, first and foremost. Like, let's be very clear about that, right? God is an artist, right? And the God that lives within you therefore makes you an artist, right? God created all things, right? Spoken to nothing and all creation heard. That is the most divine form of art that we know as a present, right? Which you have the same exact powers, okay? And I just feel like whatever your form of art is, it's something that not only will help you, but it'll help others. So whether you're a writer, you are in music, whether you actually paint, create different, like if you're like, I'm getting crochet, so maybe you are big into crochet, but the way that you do your crochet is a form of art. And what's coming to me is there's a guy I saw, and I don't know his name, so forgive me, sir, if you ever see this video. Um, but look, he is so talented. He makes umbrellas, okay, like fashion type umbrellas, because I mean, you wouldn't really be able to use it in the rain unless like he lines it with some type of lining that makes it rain resistant so that you don't get wet. But just like fashion umbrellas at a crochet. And y'all, if I like, please go look it up. Like, just try to type it in your search engine somewhere on TikTok or IG or something, one of the platforms, and look up that. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. But like, dude's work is crazy. Like, it blew my mind when I saw it. I ain't gonna tell you no stories, because I've seen a lot of different like people be extremely creative with crochet. Like, there's numerous girls on TikTok that make really cute two-piece outfits and dresses and bathing suits and all kinds of stuff. So shout out to y'all if y'all come across this video as well. But like, it's mind-blowing really to see what we're able to create with our mind and our hands when we sit down and we are determined to do so, right? Not only that, it just made me think about the girl that there was a lady who she made a prom dress out of crochet, and it was cute. And it was different. So, some people probably felt the way about it or whatever, but it was really cute and it was creative. And I really don't even see how you could hate on it, because like, if you can't do it, then what are we talking about? So some of y'all may have this type of energy coming up where you're going to create something that's very different, very creative, very kind of like out of this world, and people are going to really like it. But then you're going to have some people that obviously, you always have both ends of the spectrum, you know what I'm saying? And some people's gonna be hating on it, you know what I mean? Like, oh, what is that? Like, why would they even, you know what I'm saying? You get those, right? It's like, at this point, we should all know, like, just expect the BS, right? But we don't feed into it. We just see it and we go about our way, right? And we be like, oh, bless your heart, that type of energy. But I definitely get an energy of some of you guys are creating some beautiful art in whatever way, shape, or form or fashion that is for you. So I'm excited for that for you, because it can just welcome in some really good things for you, whether it's finances or new connections, because people come across your work and they're like, ooh, that's dope, I like that, like, how did you do that? Y'all end up clicking and vibing and teaching each other different strategies and whatnot, and or just simply you just using that as a form of self-care as your advantage, right? To even just have like this fantasy like mindset for yourself, right? Some of you guys will be creating art that just is like fantasy art, okay? Or just art that makes you I don't know, just have that type of energy, okay? Some of you guys could have excuse me, your name or your first, last, middle, whoever, right? Or just someone that you're thinking of at the time of this message. Could the letter of their name could start with an A or an R, okay? Now, others of you, like, whatever it is that you're about to be doing, that's for some of y'all could simply be going to like therapy or like some type of group sessions as a form of self-care for yourself, okay? Because some of y'all, this fantasy could be, some of you have been living in a fantasy world, right? You've been more, excuse me, with your foot in the water versus on land, okay? If we're talking about like tarot or whatever, right? But just you've had your head more so in the clouds versus really grounding yourself and being realistic with what's going on in your life, okay? That's just for some of y'all, all right? Excuse me. And so, it's, you're going to go have some talks with some folks and get some clarity on some things and just get some grounding, okay? Some of you guys could need to go out into nature, right? And enjoy God's art and do some grounding work. Walk with your feet bare in the grass, hug a tree, touch the tree, hold your hand on the tree, ask the tree to remove any and all toxins or low vibrational energy and frequencies that do not serve you, and replenish you with high vibrational energy and energy that is of divine source that will replenish you with all of the minerals that you need. Okay. Some of you guys could be counseling others. And for some of you guys, that could be a form of self-care for yourself. You could be advising others on ways of how to go about their own like creation of art. There could be something really significant about eyes with art. Like you could like paint pictures of eyes, or there could be something about your paintings with the eyes and the paintings that you create. Also, I'm getting something about hold on, y'all. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Okay. Also, I'm getting something about like when you, okay, it's a couple different things. So, for one, this could be literally for one person. Okay. When you connect with a new therapist or just mentor or whoever, okay, make sure that you look into their eyes. Make sure that like the eyes tell a lot about a person. Okay, for some of you guys, you need to be very discerning about who you take counsel from. I'm gonna really just kind of leave it there. I don't really want to go into all of that, but just be mindful of who you take counsel from, and that can be all around the board. That can be a professional therapist, that can be just a mentor that you sign up with, that can be a pastor, a preacher, a bishop, a pope, whoever, right? But whoever you are, even if it's just like a friend that you kind of just sit with and talk and vent and whatever, make sure that you look into this person's eyes. At this time, you will be able to like, you can just see when you're looking in this person's eyes, their spirit. And I'm not going into any more detail when it comes to that, but like, if you know, you know, but not even just that, like, you're just going to know. Also, if this person, whoever you're talking to, cannot look you in your eyes as you are expressing certain things to them, or they are supposed to be, you know, responding to you with truth, um, be discerning about that, right? Trust how you feel, okay, from their responses and whatnot, okay? Also, there's just something significant about someone's eyes as well. Now, you could have some, you know, eyes that are, you know, hazel or gray or green or blue or whatever, right? Or this could be the color of whoever you're, you know, confiding in for counsel. Now, yeah, I don't know. You just take that for what it is. For someone going back to like you living this so-called fantasy life, or even if it is a fantasy life, it doesn't have to be so-called. You could be genuinely living a fantasy life first, that, you know, at least it looks like to some. Oh wow, hold on, yeah. I lost my whole train of thought. That is so trifling. Oh, you and due to this, like, you got a lot of people sending you evil eyes. So, you know, if you're big on just simply prayer, right? You know, go and pray your Psalm 91 and just, you know, pray the prayers that you need to pray and pray off the low vibrational energy, the demonic spirits and whatnot. Okay. For others of you, you know, make sure you got your crystals clear and charged up. Rocking your evil eye, okay, rocking your Hamza. Yeah, I believe I'm saying that right. Um, but yeah, so just, you know, I mean, you're always protected and covered because your spiritual team don't play about you. We know that, right? Like, you should know that at this point, right? But it's always good to still get that reminder, that confirmation. Okay. Someone's name could start with O, all right, or E. Okay. And okay, so hold on. Cause I had start pulling some extra cards when I had got to counsel, right? And what was coming out was revenge. That's why I spoke to also the evil eye. Revenge came out. Clairaudient came out. So, um, the things that you're hearing, especially like I say, going back to like uh, when you are confiding in counsel, like some of you guys will be like hearing things. You may even be able to like lightweight read your not read, but well, it could be read. Like you can read energy well, but you may hear um this person that you're seeking counsel from thoughts. So like they can be like you can be sitting there looking at them in their eyes, right? And they can be saying one thing to you, but as they're saying that something, it's like you're actually hearing their thoughts. So you realize that this person um is not being truthful in their counsel to you or something like that for some of y'all. Okay. Um and then I had got nature, so spirits definitely reiterating the message about making sure y'all get out in nature. Some of you, the form of art is your form of art is cooking. Okay, so that's pretty dope, because like who don't love somebody who can throw down a good meal, right? Okay. um but maybe you're doing something fun with food. Maybe you're creating like really cute charcuterie boards. And honey, if I'm saying it wrong, look, judge yourself. Okay. um some cute charcuterie boards, or just maybe you are catering and you are doing some really really beautiful placing on the plates plating. Lord, I said placing, plating on the plates, okay, that you're preparing, or like the setup that you have for like the brunch or whatever, because brunch is coming to me. So shout out to some of y'all. Sounds like you guys will be getting some new catering gigs, okay, for brunch and whatnot. So that's what's up. Go ahead and make it make sense, baby. Okay. Um, what else was it? Some of y'all could be cooking out in nature. So whether y'all just grilling, or maybe y'all going on a camping trip, because I did talk earlier about some of y'all will be traveling, right? So maybe some of y'all hopping in the car, y'all getting on the road, on the highway, and y'all gonna go do some glamping or camping. All right, so y'all be cooking outside. Some of y'all are so much like y'all really want to tune in to nature. So y'all not even like gonna be preparing food on an actual grill. Like some of y'all want to be y'all trying to tap in. So, y'all creating fire from scratch, right? With leaves and whatnot, and y'all setting up, bonfires or whatever, and y'all gonna prepare y'all meals just from, what you got out in nature, which I think is really dope. And listen, uh, yeah, I ain't even gonna go into all of that. Others of you, going back to like I was saying about art and crocheting, some of you guys could be designing some really really dope stuff. Some, like I say, with the fantasy, some of you guys could be designing some type of fantasy art that'll be really really cool, that will like, it's just going to be something that's to your advantage. But ultimately, overall, all of this is just for like your own personal self-care, regardless of if anybody likes it, if anybody buys it, if it like, that's just going to be a plus. Ultimately, the thing is what you're creating is, for some of y'all, going to be an aid to nature, depending on what you're cooking. I mean, look, see, and I said cooking, but anywho, that's a whole other something. But it's just ultimately for your self care. And then we have peace. Like, it's gonna bring you a certain level of peace that I think you didn't really like. I feel like like it's self care for you because you've done it before. For some of y'all, for others of y'all, like it's just gonna bring you a different level of peace when you get to doing whatever this is, form of self-care for you, or creating art or whatever. And you, it's just gonna lift your vibration. You're gonna feel so like just very positive. Start having a more positive outlook on just yourself and how you're able to create certain things, your own personal powers. um I'm also getting like some of you guys are just now really tapping into your clairaudient abilities. So you're going to be able to use this in a positive way. It's going to not only does it help you because you'll be able to, like, I don't know, if you're a person who you're so confident in your abilities that you're going to be able to use it to, like, gain a profit. But it's really not even just about that for you. It's about the positive impact that you're going to make in other people's lives by using this ability. Okay. Because there's things that I believe you are hearing, or energy that you're able to read, that is going to help others in a positive way. Son, please have a seat because you just clunking all around with them loud shoes. Thank you. Okay. Now there are going to be some people who, once you use these abilities, like, they're going to have a problem with it. They're going to want to seek revenge. Now, whether this is just people that are just simply jealous because you have these abilities, or these are the people who, um, so, okay, example. Say someone comes to you for your services, you provide clairaudient services, right? Or just any type of services, whether it be tarot, whatever. But the sole focus is on your clairaudient abilities, okay? And there's going to be people who are like wanting to stop you, wanting to hate on your business, maybe even posting like low vibrational, like, reviews saying like, oh, this person's a fake or they're a scam or just stuff like that. Or if you have like a TikTok or IG or anything like that where you're displaying examples of like your work, or like, work with clients, like, there's going to be people in the comments that are, not only is there going to be bots, but there's going to be actual people who are just like hating on your ability because it's kind of either stopping their money or it's exposing them to the people that you are providing the services to. So like those people, once they get your counsel, okay, going back to the counsel, once they get your counsel, um, like it's going to be a positive impact for that person that came to you for your services, but it's not going to be for the other people because those other people don't mean well by the person who came to you to get services. So you're exposing those people, and they're gonna be like, oh no, like they throwing a monkey wrench in my plans. Like, go try to stop what they got going on. Like, that's the energy. So you have some people who will be seeking revenge just due to that. Okay. But you ain't gotta worry about it. You just stay in a peaceful state of being, okay. But I definitely feel like your abilities have been enhancing, and you're evolving, like you're ascending. Your frequency is just getting higher, okay. Um, some of you guys could be an engineer, okay. Uh, whether you design homes or you are just, creating art via music, okay. Um, heavy emphasis on someone creating music that creates a level of peace in people, whether it just be the frequencies of the music itself or just what you speak about. You know what I'm saying? It's going to create a positive impact on others, okay. Some of you are going to somehow take the things that nature presents to you and that your clairaudient abilities present to you to evolve yourself, um, to create music that will create a positive impact on the collective. So that's really interesting. I'd actually really like to see how that's going to work because I think that would be really dope. like the things that you hear from source, and or possibly people, like you could be like reading people's energy of the collective, which be careful with that, right? Because you don't want to impose on people's free will and whatnot. But sometimes people sometimes people are in your energy, and it's already them granting you permission to read their energy, because like basically they being nosy in your business. Like they're lurking on your page trying to see what you got going on. They're doing tarot readings on you, just things like that. And you may not even know this, but like somehow you end up reading their energy. I don't know, it's something like that. I'm getting something about somebody. You could like be an artist where you create art with nature. So like, oh yeah, like there's this really dope lady. I don't know her name, but I've come across her on like IG before, and she creates art from like flowers, random leaves and flowers and different things that she finds out in nature. And oh yeah, her art is so pretty. Like it's so pretty. And you just will really be like, how the heck did she make this whole picture from straight just little leaf flower petals and dead leaves and little sprigs from bushes, and like it's if y'all seen it, y'all know what I'm talking about, and it's dope. Like I ain't gonna hold you, it tripped me out. I was like, dang, that is so tight. But yeah, so I feel like whatever it is you're about to do, love, it is going to secure that fantasy life that you want if you don't already have it. It's going to really lock it in for you and allow you to just create the life that you truly desire and for yourself. Um, let's see if I'm missing anything. Hold on, I can get the card up. I said before, someone's name could start with an N, a K, um, a B, an S, an E, an M as in Mary, an E. I already said E. Okay. But yeah, so that is your reading, Aries, Leo, Sag. Once again, happy birthday to the Leos, because we are in that season presently as I am doing this reading. I love y'all. I hope that this reading was helpful for you guys in some way, shape, or form. Make sure that you guys tap that thumbs up button if it resonated with you in any way, all right, so that we can make sure that the video circulates out to the other fire signs who need it, okay? Also, if you're new here, welcome. Okay, definitely would love to have you as a part of the Divine Elevated Love family. So, this is a growing channel, and go ahead, tap that subscribe button for your girl. Okay, so that you can be updated with the most recent uploads on your timeline. Definitely leave me a comment down in the not description box, Lord, down in the comment section of what stood out to you in this reading for yourself, okay? Or like just whatever resonated with you. Definitely drop that down in the comment section. If you have any questions for me, or you would like a personal message for yourself, right, and with a little more detail, definitely get the information down in the description box where you can email me, all right, for further information about that. And I hope that you all have an amazing day. All right, see ya.